Hey guys, this week's video is dedicated to all our brothers and sisters in the land of Israel. Next week is First Friday. If you haven't signed up yet, yjprochester.com, not too late. Come join us. Rosh Hashanah is up on the website, Soul Circle, so lots coming up. Don't miss out. This week's Torah portion is Parsha Shoftim. And Moshe is telling the Jewish people that when they enter the land of Israel, they have to set up a judicial system. Courts, judges, police, etc. Everything that a normal society needs. One of the laws there is the prohibition against bribery, because bribery corrupts the eyes of the wise. Now, we all know the concept of bribery. We know the power of bribery. They actually, just to illustrate the power of bribery, they tell the story of a Hasidic rabbi who had two Jewish plaintiffs in front of him giving their case. And in the middle, he suddenly stood up and said, "I have to recuse myself. I don't know why, but I don't feel impartial in this situation." He put on his coat, he went home. When he got home, he put his hand in his pocket and he found a wad of cash. Somebody, one of the plaintiffs, had stuck it in there. Subconsciously, he wasn't even conscious of the bribe and it was already having power over him. That's how corrupting bribery is. So you may say, okay, we know bribery is bad. What does it have to do with us in 2025? There's a deeper idea to bribery, and that's when it comes to ourselves. How often do we bribe ourselves? What do I mean? How often do we excuse and justify things that we do? Why? Because we're biased, we're involved. In Jewish law, it's called the nogea b'davar. You're not impartial, you're partial to yourself. Therefore, everything you do, you're involved in the case. You're not an impartial judge on that. And therefore, when you have to make a decision, sometimes it's very hard. Am I making it emotionally? Am I making it impartially? Am I making the right decision or not? And that's where the idea of bribery comes in. That's kind of an idea of bribery, because you're not impartial. Now you might say, well, obviously I'm not impartial, so what am I supposed to do about that? I'm a human being. Yeah, of course, I love myself. Yeah, sometimes I excuse myself. Would it be better if I fessed up to mistakes and grew from it instead of trying to justify it? Yes. But what am I supposed to do? So the rabbis tell us, aseh l'charav, make for yourself a mentor. We know about career mentorship, etc. But in Judaism, you should have a mentor as well. Somebody you respect that can be an impartial set of eyes that you can run situations by. Look, this is how I feel emotionally. What do you think? And it's somebody you truly respect, you can talk to, be open with, and they can give you their impartial view. It's important because it's human to make a mistake. But by justifying it, I'm not talking about to other people, I'm talking about to ourselves. If we're not honest with ourselves about what we did, then we're more likely to make the same mistake in the future. Until we say, I'm human, I made a mistake, I have to grow from this and learn from this, and not try and find some excuse and justify it based on what somebody else did or based on a different scenario. We're our best defense attorney, but sometimes our defense attorney needs a break. And sometimes the truth is we need an impartial judge. And so to have a mentor is a very important concept. And so the idea of bribery is, when it comes to ourselves, we have to be very careful, because yeah, we're partial and biased. That's human, that's normal. So let's make sure we have somebody that we can seek advice on different situations, so that we know that when we're making a decision, it's not just emotional or biased. We're doing the right thing. We all want to do the right thing. So Shabbat Shalom. It's the month of Elul. You know, we're all trying to make the best decisions possible. Shabbat Shalom.